Hello, everyone. Brett, the comic novice here, and I am here to discuss Dawn of DC's Adventures of Superman, Jon Kent issue number 2. And I was kind of intrigued by some of this, so I decided to pick this up because it could be a car crash. It could actually salvage itself and, be a good book. And I guess you could say that you have like the tease of the Ultraman and leading into the Injustice Superman, which I'm not that familiar with, only having seen the animated. I do have both omnibuses of Injustice. I just don't have time to read them. And in a previous issue, I discussed, or a previous episode, I discussed that Tom Taylor was pulling in from some of his strengths from his new 52 era, bringing in the Red Tornado, which is Lois Lane from Earth 2. I just actually barely started reading that. And I mean, so far, issue number 1, not written by Tom Taylor, very good. This, though, uh, I think this is all over the place. And I do think this is a train wreck. And it's one of those where it's almost a train wreck worth pursuing to the next issue, but it also is a train wreck that I almost want to abort immediately because I don't want to waste time or money in. But it's just one of those interesting compulsions. And I don't, and also with the art as well too. I was leery of the first issue basically because of Clayton Henry kind of off again on again, liking his art or whatever. But this, I think this is goes into what I didn't like about Clayton Henry and his art. So I guess without further ado, I think let's delve into this issue. And it starts off with, Jon Kent being tortured as we left him with Brian Bendis and Ultraman, tormenting this poor kid, which, I, perhaps this has to do with a lot of his, issues that he has. Maybe there is some, I don't know, Superman red, white, and blue type of a thing going on, or red and blue that was hinted at, which maybe is the reason why maybe Jon Kent has, is completely different, which, then we get to probably, again, the worst character probably ever created. Jar Jar Binks, no, you are not the worst character ever in creation of whatever. We have Jay Nakamura, who, oh my gosh, there is a scene in this comic book where Ultraman just devastates the Red Tornado Lois Lane. And I wished beyond all belief that that was Jay Nakamura right there. Not just because he is a horrible character. I feel as though Tom Taylor, and, probably just before I cut off, I think the best thing that they could have done for Jay is actually make him a villain and, the arch nemesis to, Jon Kent. Wouldn't that be great? Somebody who was, you actually cared for and had feelings for, and that is the person that's actually trying to take you down. I think that could have been so great. We go to the Fortress of Solitude where we get the Phantom Zone projector. Additional cringe happens for multiple pages, which is almost like this book should probably be only about 4 issues long. I feel as though there's certain things that have just drawn it out in the length just to get it to the 6-issue part. I think, just my opinion. The Red Tornado Lois, she has the ability to sense when the Ultraman Superman is in a new Earth. The only time but she can actually figure that out, though, is after he's killed a Clark Kent and now has, changed to another world. Obviously, from the title that we're expecting this to be going into the Injustice world. So it wasn't going to be a surprise at all for this to occur. Eventually after, some butt kicking or whatnot, we have, and also the Superman from Earth 2, as well as Lois, get hit by the Phantom Zone projector. Jon Kent actually just starts getting enraged. And this is kind of interesting. Does he blue Superman, the not blue balls, but does the blue Superman come out poorly? I don't know how to say that. Does the blue Superman come out when he gets angry? I guess you could say, does he Hulk out? Does he blue Superman out when he gets angry? And I guess the interesting question would be, is he going to split into two? Is there going to be a red one and also a blue one? It's very odd. I don't think I particularly care for what is going on. Going back to a previous discussion regarding, Jon Kent and, why is he the one that is being tasked to, take on Ultraman? And it's basically said, all the other Jon Kents around the multiverse are basically young children, except for one. And that one is fighting an army of the undead, which again, we have Earth 2, Red Tornado, Tom Taylor book. We have Ultraman, Tom Taylor book. Injustice, or not Tom Taylor. We have the Injustice Superman, Tom Taylor book. Does he only pull from things that he's familiar with or he makes up? I don't know. There's a lot of things to question here regarding this book. I don't think it's that good. And it ends with, as I guess the death of Ultraman, and then we have the Superman who lost his Lois, basically just staring at Jon Kent after, possibly, it looks like killing Ultraman. And that's where we leave off. I mean, it's an interesting cliffhanger. It also has, it's only using Tom Taylor's strengths when it comes to writing. Injustice, he's, references the deceased storyline, maybe his Earth 2. I mean, currently, again, read the first one. James Robinson wrote it. Fantastic introductory issue. Who knows where it goes from him? But yeah, this is not good. Again, begs the question, is this the dawn of the Tom Taylor verse? If so, I'm hard tapping out of this. I've already dropped Nightwing because that just, for as intriguing as the first couple of issues were, it's now being drug out immensely poorly. He constantly was trying to interweave Jon Kent and Nightwing, the both books that he was doing, was he trying to, get sales up in one or both of them? Now we're doing this, which is referencing other books that he's done. I don't know. I wanted to like it. I'm hopeful. I'm trying to go optimistic, but this is just bad. I don't know. I think I actually have pre-ordered the third book, so I guess I'm suckered into at least that one. So what do you think about this review? What do you think about the Tom Taylor verse? What do you think about anything? Like, subscribe, whatever. Appreciate you. I love the feedback. Thank you very much. And until next time, I will see you in the dollar bins where this book belongs. Blah, blah, blah. In a previous video, I discussed some speculations about, Tom Taylor bringing in some of his strengths from some of. Hello, everyone. Brett, the comic novice here, and today I'm going to be looking at and reviewing the Dawn of the DC.